Richard Tice showed his true colours on LBC the other day when a caller called in wanting to know if he classifies mental health as a disability. His answer was horrendous and reflected this kind of narrative that mental health conditions are overused as excuses. Tice's work is good for you rhetoric framed employment as the ultimate solution, disregarding the complexity of actually living with chronic conditions. I mean, if Richard believes that pushing people back to work, then what support system or accommodations does he propose? Because he didn't say anything of the sort. And if he actually wanted the Reform Party to be taken seriously, this would have been a perfect opportunity, given the current government is actually proposing taking away people's PIP, which is potentially making it harder for people to get into work. Instead, he's just fueling stigma and making it harder for those with genuine struggles to be taken seriously. You can hear the anger and the emotional anxiety in the caller's voice, and yet Tice is so condescending to him, at one point even saying, "Well, I'm sorry you feel that way," which everyone knows is code for "I don't care what you think." Now, I've had to freeze the frames when they actually talk because LBC can be a little bit funny when it comes to using the clips, so don't worry, it's not your device that's playing up. But have a listen to this because it is just awful.
Alex is in Bournemouth. Hi, Alex.
Hello, Tom. Hello, Richard.
Hi.
Right, I want to know exactly what you define as a genuine disability, because I find your language is a bit too broad, and if you are standing on, agreeing with this policy, then we as people need to know exactly what you're referring to. Do you consider, for example, mental health, like ADHD and autism, as genuine disability?
What I mean by genuine disabilities are, Alex, thanks for the question. It's a good question. Is disabilities, for example, where you are unable to work. Mental health is a good example because serious mental health is horrific, and none of us should ever in any way underestimate that. But equally, there are too many people who are using mental health as a sort of modern day equivalent of back pain, where look, we can all have bad days. We can all have times when you're a bit down. But actually, we have to be clear with people that work is a good thing, and being busy is a good thing, and we have to encourage that. And it's good for your own self-esteem. It's good for your family. And it's good for your community, and we've got to encourage people back into work, and we've got to make work pay.
Alex?
I'm sorry, that is so laughably offensive and horrendous to say that we have to make up all the hard work because employers like you, employers that work for us, public bodies and services, do not give us support, and they have not done it for 20 years. Tories have failed, Labour has failed, everybody has failed. You just want us to work and not act like our feelings, our pain that we have every day, calling it back pain. How dare you call my symptoms and diagnosis back pain? That is so tone deaf. That is just... I'm literally shaking in anger and anxiety because I can't believe that you're equating things like my conditions as back pain. This is the problem, and this is why people like us are so quiet.
Let's let Richard come back in.
Well, Alex, I'm sorry you feel like that, and let's agree to disagree. I hear the emotion and the anger in your voice. I take that. I listen to that. But the reality is, Alex, that there are far too many people who are using symptoms through online assessments, not face-to-face assessments, in order to secure benefits. And we need to be encouraging those people back into work, and because work is a good thing, and that's our position, and I think that is supported by many millions of people up and down the country.
Do you think autism, ADHD are over-medicalised, over-diagnosed?
I think, frankly, there is a danger now, or a risk, that we are over-labelling and over-diagnosing too many things.
This clip highlighted the divide between the lived experience of disabled people and the dismissive rhetoric of politicians advocating for stricter benefit regulations. The real issue here isn't about whether ADHD or autism qualifies as a disability. It's about the deeper failure of governments to support disabled people, and even a Labour government is going to try and make it harder for some, which you can find out more about in the video that's on screen now. And if you are worried or you're struggling, please make sure that you reach out to friends or family or a professional for help. Take care of yourself and stay safe.